Hey, good morning, Pahrump. Good morning, Las Vegas. It's Nate's Neighborhood. I'm John Kohler, your co-host, and this is Nate Boley.
Hey guys, happy Sunday.
Nye County's number, are you 10 this week?
I'm 10 this week. I took a drop. Yeah.
You took a drop. Down from 7, you're at 10.
Yeah, but it's like we said, ever changing number.
Right. We average it at 12, so actually this has been, you're on a good run actually right now.
I am. Yeah. Well, a lot of it is just it's busy. It's crazy busy everywhere. So
Market's
that's
on
good.
fire.
Yeah, market's on fire. You take care of people, they take care of you.
That's right.
That's what my daddy told me. So yeah, been doing that.
One way Nate helps take care of his folks is if you listen with Nate, we can feature you here on Nate's Neighborhood, and you're all over Nye County, and you're all over Las Vegas, and that's
Yes, sir.
about 2.8 million people.
A lot of folks, yeah. I mean, you get a lot of realtors that are doing the Facebook, the Instagram, the YouTube, this, that, and all the other things. How many are going to put your listing, your home, on television?
Right.
Just the one guy, as far as I know, and just one weatherman. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah, very important. But you know, I'm not just a weatherman. I'm a satisfied client too. And actually, we were going to talk about that a little bit today because you act quite a bit as a buyer's agent. And
Yeah.
now we've hit this on earlier episodes, but basically for a buyer's agent, you're working for free, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, well, to a certain extent, yeah. It's really about.
If I come to you as a buyer, I'm not going to write you a check, right? I'm writing a check
you're not
for the
gonna
house
bother.
and
Yeah, you worry about the house. I take care of everything else. And essentially in Nevada, it's the sellers are stuck with paying all the commission costs. So it's great for buyers, but of course, remember when you turn around to sell, you're going to eat between 5 and 6% of your sales price
Right.
as a seller.
But you're
But
getting
that being
expert
said,
legal
as a
device.
buyer-
You're getting, you know.
Yeah, you're getting a ton. Yeah, as long as you got the right realtor, like the right brokerage, you know, you're in good shape.
Yeah.
But buyers, yeah, it's really, and I literally tell every buyer that I have, run me ragged. Text me every property. Text
I
me
did
every
too.
House.
I think I did. Was I annoying
Yeah.
as a client?
No, you weren't bad.
Okay.
No, and I very rarely get annoyed with customers. It's the ones that'll call you at 11:30 at night, you know, because they're worried about something that has nothing to do with anything. It really has nothing to do with the house, but they think it does, like that kind of stuff.
Oh.
And that doesn't even bother me, but it's more, you know, that person's on the phone with you for 45 minutes, and then it's midnight. You're like, hey, I got to go to bed, man.
Right.
I got things to do. Yeah.
So you work an unconventional schedule then? You're like,
I do.
kind of almost 24/7, almost.
24/7 for the most part. Yeah. If I'm not sleeping, showering, using the commode, or helping the kids. With,
Could we say
with-
16/7?
Yeah, maybe 16/7. Yeah.
Because you sleep a little bit,
I do sleep a little bit. Yeah.
not too much.
Yeah, but if you call me when I'm sleeping, I'm gonna pick up.
Yeah.
Strangely
you,
enough.
actually,
so if
do.
you want me
That's-
to work at 3 in the morning, yeah, of course.
That's more your
And
schedule.
there I am.
Yeah. Well, people could be discovering this on the internet or another
Anywhere.
digital platform, whatever. It's people calling you from back east. They want to get out of the city, move out to the country, eat a lot of peaches.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, plenty of folks that are doing that right now, and to be a buyer's agent is a lot of fun because you get to act as an intermediary. You get to help these folks become a part of your neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Right.
So for me, it doesn't end with just selling you a home. If we make any kind of connection, from there, it's helping you with the best dry cleaner, the best place to get your car fixed. You know, who can I call for this? What Facebook pages? What garage sales? You know, all that fun stuff. Who's the best kids doctor? What are the schools like? You know what I mean? We've been here a long time, so I divulge as much as I can about our beautiful little valley.
Well, and
just
you're
because
you're
you know,
kind of
it's-
you're a Percheron homeboy and a good resource for us. I know when we were getting the house together, we gave you kind of a punch list of the things that we were looking for in a home, and that was, included like I want fruit trees in the yard because I've never had that. And, I want a swimming pool, Nate. How do I do that? Well, and so you found us the house, and it was like 80% of our punch list, and then you kind of took us all the way home because there was some landscaping stuff that you helped us with, finding the right landscaper and getting the irrigation system and getting my orchard going and that kind of thing. And now it's really like it's our dream home. It really is. And
It's
you helped us
amazing,
with
yeah.
that.
And your backyard is. I'm jealous of his backyard. Let's put it that way. That's great.
Well, come on by. We'll go swimming. And stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Burn some meat out on the barbecue. It's nice. I mean, it's nice out here in Nye County.
Yeah.
And if you are out in the city right now and you're in Las Vegas and you're thinking, boy, this COVID just proved one thing to me. It's like my house is too small. I don't have enough yard. I want some animals around me.
Yeah.
This is the place to come on out and be part of the neighborhood. And really, it's you're sort of you know, you're a great representative as far as, you know, the nice people that are out here.
I
so.
try to be. Yeah, I try to be. Granted, you know, you're going to get your, you know, your folks that you don't like anywhere you go, of course. But yeah, I try
Right.
to just
Well, just
be
try
an
and
example of what the best of us should be around here, because we're all neighbors. We should be taking care of each other. So yeah, and then hopefully my 5 kids will then do that and take that into the world. That's
Right.
the big thing for me. Yeah.
right,
If I can have 5 little people that I help create going out and doing that, that makes the world better.
Right.
So yeah, why not?
I know
And
your
I get to
5
sell
people.
some homes.
Yeah,
and,
no.
yeah, you know my 5 people. My
Yeah, you've
monsters.
got a whole basketball team.
Yeah, we got the starting 5. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but yeah, they keep me motivated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet they keep you motivated. My gosh. Yeah, and you're a hardworking fella. I appreciated all your help in getting us out here
Yeah.
and doing that. And
Well, it
so
was great.
that's
I drug you all the way out from Alaska. I don't know
Well-
if folks even know that. I mean, that's essentially another country. You might as well. They came in when they showed up.
Well,
they
we
spoke.
spend
They
the
had like
same
Russian
money. It's
accents when
fun,
they
yeah.
first showed up. It was different. Yeah.
well, it's nice. It's nice to be out here, and it is a nice neighborhood. And you know, I appreciate the the kind of the community building thing that realtors do.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and
Folks
you-
don't realize what part that we sometimes play in actually helping build a community or make good things happen. You know, a realtor can see a beat down old building like that one off a Dandelion that's being fixed up right now.
Right.
How many realtors have driven by that? How many investors have driven by that and saw nothing? But somebody drove by it and saw a 6-plex that can be fixed, and now it's open, and it's not what you would consider affordable housing, but it's actually affordable because it's more housing that's in the area. So just that one little thing, helps improve a lot for a little valley. So yeah,
Right.
do your best and put the best out there.
And last week we went out to a house that was definitely, I would say, sort of a fixture improvement opportunity. These are kind of, there
Yeah,
are some,
that
there
one
are some
needed
of
some
those
love.
out here that are
Yeah.
kind of fun to tour. That are they staying on the market as fast as everything else, or are they?
Well, the ones that are the fixer-uppers, it depends on what the buyer pool is, and that's essentially just changing all the time right now. But you do get a lot of cash buyers because of the flood of folks coming out from Oregon, California, Washington, and that kind of creates this situation where places that would usually sit for a while are going to get scooped up because it's cash. You can make it happen fast. You can do everything a lot more quickly.
Right.
Yeah, so those places aren't even necessarily staying on the market as long as they were.
Are you seeing them more as a flip opportunity, or are these folks that are coming in and actually going to put some skin in the game and stay here for a minute?
For the most part, it looks like folks that are coming in to stay. Strangely enough, I don't necessarily deal with flippers. It's just kind of a personal preference. Also, I don't have the time for it, but because there's a lot of work in that. But no,
High maintenance clients, are they?
well, not necessarily, but you help them buy a home, and then that home needs, say, $50,000 worth of work, and they're in New Jersey, say.
Right.
Who's the person with the boots on the ground who's going to go make sure that people are showing up, getting jobs done, getting it done the right way, that they're getting their paychecks,
Right.
that we're meeting code on all this new stuff.
Right.
So essentially, in a lot of situations, as a realtor, when you're repping a flipper, you're a superintendent as well, which you should not have to be.
Right.
Yeah. So for me, it's more about bringing families in, bringing folks in, working directly with the person that's going to buy the home, because then I
Right.
can help their experience and make it better.
Boy, this house we toured this weekend, and what we'll see in the second half of the show was really
Yeah.
a family
Gorgeous
home.
place, man. Yeah.
A big family home.
Yeah.
I would say, how many bedrooms ended up in that place?
I
It
think
was
there were
almost,
5.
it's
I
out
wanna
on
say 5.
Jaybird Street, and it's a very nice neighborhood, and just clean as a, I don't know.
Clean as a whistle.
Clean
Yeah,
as a whistle.
I mean,
Clean
yeah.
as a whistle.
Yeah,
There you
no
go.
doubt. It's ready to move into. It's got somebody else's stuff in it. but
Right.
Yeah, it's
And
essentially ready to move
And
into.
it's like a
yeah.
large home, and then it's also like a casita that's, built onto it. I mean, most folks, they kind of separate their mother-in-law apartment or whatever, but this is,
Yeah, this one is right there.
And it
they'll
flows
have their
through.
own
They-
entrance. They'll have then you've got the access between between the two because they're connected.
Right.
Yeah, it's a great place. So yeah, we'll go into that one in detail.
Yeah, and it's still out on the market, still available.
Yeah, that's actually a listing of my buddy Scott Shepston. So if you know Scott Shepston and you're looking to buy a
Well, he's
home,
got a prize right there as a listing. That's really a house that needs some looking at. It's worth the money. I think for sure.
yeah, it's over listed over 550,000. So it's a big target, you know, if you're a buyer.
Right.
But if you're somebody who needs a lot of space, somebody that has especially maybe an elder grandparent or parent that you're looking to keep close and help take care of, that this would be the place. Yeah, yeah.
Well, let's dive into that here in just a little bit. Shall we come on back and
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Let's
You're
do
at Nate's Neighborhood, Nye County's #1 real estate show.
That's right. I think we're the only one, but that still makes us
Well, you win
number
by
one.
default. That's
Yeah,
fine.
it's still a
you know,
win.
It's a trophy.
I'll
so,
take a win.
Yeah, take a win.
Where's my trophy?
Come on back.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the other side with the walk through the Jaber Dome. Hi, welcome back to Nate's Neighborhood, Nye County's #1 real estate show. That's funny. I
correct.
just thought it up. I mean, but
great.
it's okay. So that's
Hey.
funny. And I gotta apologize a little bit. I was gonna wear a necktie today, like I usually do for the weather, and then
were.
I mean, looking like a weatherman.
'Cause he's
It's
a
important,
professional. There's
But
no
this is
question about
Sunday,
it.
right? It's Sunday morning. We got the Sunday casual thing going, right?
It is, yeah. So
Could be Sunday casual. I was thinking like
I
maybe
think they're
next week we could show up in our bathrobes because I imagine anybody watching at this hour is probably doing the same.
might be, maybe.
We can make some bacon,
Yeah.
have some eggs,
Some donuts.
Some donuts, yeah.
Have some fresh coffee.
some delicious,
Maybe we'll just sit for the whole thing. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
delicious Nevada Dairy Council milk.
Yeah. Exactly.
A little cross promotion. Boy, this house out on Jaybird Street we went to. Thank you for
Gorgeous.
bringing me.
Yeah.
I
Thanks
mean,
for
I
coming.
I like kicking tires, and then
Yeah.
and this one.
Oh yeah, who doesn't?
But this one, I felt like, man, I almost felt like I should have had my shoes off. It was so clean and so nice. Even out in the yard, I mean, we go out in the yard and it was tidy.
Yeah,
You expect to see
I mean-
maybe like, a dog bomb here or there.
Right.
You know,
You couldn't
or-
even find like a red rock over in the cappuccino colored rocks.
Right,
you know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah,
like
no,
it was so
it
very
was
on point. Yes.
immaculate. It was
Very much.
crazy. And I got to thinking like, man, this house has got to be filled with kids because there's a million bedrooms and
Yeah. would've thought.
I couldn't see any kids.
No, there's
I
barely
couldn't
a-
imagine kids. What are these like Stepford children? Like I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like, oh my
The place-
goodness.
Yeah, it's beyond being a beautiful home. It's unbelievably clean. So
Right, yeah,
just ready to go.
Ready to go and smelled good, and I mean, nice light in the home. Should we start looking at the
Yeah,
slides
yeah,
and
let's
stuff?
pull
That'd be
some
kind
up.
of fun. You pull up on this place, and it's classic desert landscaping.
Big broad stance there with the 3-car garage. Yeah, and that stuff up front is easy to take care of.
Right, no maintenance.
Yeah, everything's on irrigation there, so you got automatic drip systems, no going out to turn stuff on every day. Same with those little lights; those are just solars, so they'll come on at night by themselves.
And everything's fenced in. Big lot. How big was that lot? It's got to
Oh,
be
goodness.
a good acre. at
Over
least.
an acre.
Over an acre.
Yeah, I believe it was 1.1 or just
Yeah.
under 1.1.
Here we
but
are
good
creeping
size.
up on the sidewalk here, and just everything, the sconces, everything very put together, very nicely maintained, good color scheme.
Everything flowed. Yeah.
Everything flowed. It was
Yeah.
just
There was
beautifully
nothing
on
that
point.
seemed off at all about this. Yeah.
There's the
That's
AC.
the first AC, I believe, right? I think there were 2.
I believe you're right.
Yeah. So yeah, and usually with a place this big, you're going to have two heat pumps, 2 air conditioning units. So this is just off to the west of the home. That's the first gate, and on the east side of the home, there's a bigger gate. We'll get to that one here in a bit.
Oh, here you are.
Ooh, there's
Rolling-
Nate.
Putting in the secret code. That's
The
kind.
secret super code. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to get my decoder ring out. It's a whole thing now.
There is kind of a decoder ring, isn't there?
Yeah, there kind of is.
All
It's
right.
exciting.
So open up the door and beautiful, gorgeous living space.
Yeah, the entryway steps out, and it's very open.
There's a three-sided fireplace that you'll see as we kind of come in, and I don't know.
Yeah, there's a goofy realtor blocking it right now, but yeah, once we get into some of these next photos here, this is the den.
Just
or this
inside
is
the door.
office. Yeah, this was just inside the door. Yeah, so this could be used as a formal. You could turn it into a bedroom. It's big enough for either, honestly.
Right.
But currently being used as a home office.
Right. He's piloting the space shuttle there with the dual monitors, looking really cool.
That's right.
He has a nice record collection too. That was the
Yeah.
only really sign of like anything
that had any dust. Yeah, some old vinyl, yeah.
Look at that old stuff.
But these are the entryway doors into said office.
Right, and you know, the nice French doors and glass in. I'm sure you could, you know, get it blinded out if you wanted to be, you know, private and special. But it was very.
Your privacy, yeah.
There
if
was
you
so
wanted
much
to.
light that was coming through the home. It was great. Little breakfast.
Yeah.
You know, would you call
That's
this the formal dining room?
Yeah, this is technically the formal. This is just off to the right. So when you walk into the home, you go to the left and there's the den. You walk into the right and there's the formal. So you got a 6-top there. It looked to me like you could fit an 8-top, and I apologize, I'm a former waiter. 6-top means you can sit 6 people there. 8-top means you can fit 8 people, you know what I mean? So for future reference.
Oh, used to be a waiter, now you're all bougie. Yeah. Oh.
So yeah, so as you can tell, if you can fit an 8-top there, that's a pretty big formal, yeah, no doubt.
Nice looking room. What are we doing
nice.
here?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Well,
okay,
go
the
back to
kitchen was
some of
pretty great.
Yeah, the kitchen was amazing. Everything seemed almost unused.
Big,
and granted, I know the listing
pantry.
agent, and I know the family to a certain extent. So I know obviously they live there and they do things and they breathe, you know. But
Right.
they're just super clean folks, and they're keeping it up.
I guess
really
they
well,
are.
yeah.
It's amazingly clean. I mean, just you know, kudos if they don't have a maid. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. If they don't have a maid and those kids are running around keeping
How do you
clean,
do that? How do
yeah,
you
then give
do
me
that?
a call.
This place
'cause then
was
I
amazing.
could put the starting 5 to work. Yeah, agreed.
Starting 5. Head back to it. Okay, so
There's
it's
the kitchen. Yeah, beautiful shot. I mean, it's wide open in there. Huge pantry off to the right. Your laundry room's off to the left.
granite counters.
Yeah,
Really the hub of the
Everything you
home,
need.
kind of right there. And
yeah, and that opens up into not only the formal back there, but into the living space and over into the dinette area as well. There's a living space there.
right.
And it's so much the perfect amount of flow and space for every room.
Right.
Well decorated, well painted.
There you see the 3-sided fireplace in there.
Yes, which is amazing. So it's essentially, it's in the living room, it's in the dinette, and it's kind of in the kitchen as well. And there's your dinette. It's a little bit of a dark picture, but you can still get the gist of.
Well, only because there's so
good
much
size
light
little
coming
room.
through the window, and I'm a terrible photographer.
That's all right.
I guess
I think you did great.
the
There's the laundry room again.
point is lots of light in the house, and it's just
Yeah.
and also expansive.
Yeah, laundry room was a really good size. Got its own utility sink there, which is a big plus. And then a little bathroom tucked in off to the side there. The door that's closed, I believe, leads to the garage, right?
Right.
Yes.
I think you're right. The 3-car garage.
Yeah. But,
Are we calling that a bathroom now or commode? Shall we say commode?
I'm going to call it a commode because it's just a toilet, I suppose. And then it makes us sound a little fancier too, you know. So
You could put a bidet
concur.
in your commode.
a bidet.
Actually,
There's the commode.
there it is.
Kitchen.
I wanted to
kitchen.
open that fridge and just see if there was, you know, a pickle jar or something in there.
Yeah, something that had spilled some juice or something that had any dirt.
I
We didn't bother though.
I didn't
Don't
want
worry,
to.
Scott,
Look at that.
We didn't open their fridge.
Look at how
yeah.
clean that was. There's not like a fingerprint anywhere. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
beautiful, man. It just so well taken care of, and it kind of screams that because it's not a brand new house. I think it was built 2005, 2006, maybe as late as 2008. But everything in it looks new. So these folks have really taken pride and ownership here, and a lot of folks will throw that phrase out. I don't particularly use it because situations like this is where it really is only called for.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice tile floor too. I was all the flooring actually was very, you know, kind of premium and nice.
It was nice, great. I believe it's 18-inch tile flooring.
Right. This is a pantry
throughout the
door
living
that just
areas
like flop out, and there's all kinds of room for all kinds of staples and groceries and canned goods and.
Yeah, and sometimes that's an issue that you see in the bigger houses. If you've got a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house and the pantry is only going to hold enough food to feed 3 people, you know what I mean? So the builder here, the designer, actually took thought and went through the right processes here, yeah.
Right. Yep.
Oh, and look at that. There's
That's the seal of approval from Nate
yeah,
Bueno.
that's exactly what that was. Yeah.
Nye County's number 10 realtor this week. There is Bueno.
2 thumbs up.
It is actually pretty nice. It's just heading into the master suite now. I believe
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, that's the master suite. Spacious, really well lit.
Soft carpet.
Yeah, super plush.
Nice
awesome carpet.
high ceilings.
Yeah, definitely the. I mean, it stands out when we see other rooms. Not only size, but the intricate details, the pot shelves, the high ceilings.
She
all
headed
the
to the
details in
bathroom, giant tub,
Yeah, really big tub.
party tub.
Yeah, man, that's You throw two or three folks in there. Why not?
Right, rubber ducky, you'd be ready.
Yeah.
Again, the commode.
The commode.
To the right, very
Yeah.
nice.
I don't know if there's a picture of it, but most folks know what they
Beautiful
look
tile, lots of space. It's not just and kind of interesting shape. I mean, just sort of the curving cabinetry there with the dual sinks and
Yeah, here they took the exterior
the weird
of
guy
the
with the
home
camera in the middle
and
there.
used it. Yeah,
Standing in the closet there.
exactly. That guy's not included with the sale of the home.
And I don't generally wear a mask when I do these things, but it was so clean. I felt like I was going to be dirty if I wasn't wearing a mask. with
Yeah.
that, so I was
Yeah, I'm with
happy
you there.
that. Lots of jets in the
Yeah,
shower.
3 jets in the main bath there. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, more than one is exciting. You bring 3 into the mix, you got a good time. But again, cleanliness.
No part
master.
left unclean, that's for sure. Big
Yeah.
closets, big walk-in closets, easy to store stuff, nice shelves on top.
Yeah, again, and that's another thing that you'll find in bigger homes is all these big bedrooms and all the space for people, but no closets or really small closets. But here, every closet was essentially walk-in. Even the ones that were slide open are deep enough to actually get in and maneuver in. So that's a big deal. Those details actually, they bring up a home like that to the 550s, 60s, 80s. You know? So,
No, you're getting your money's worth with this one. I totally agree. And actually, with
Yeah.
the financing
And that-
rates right now, that 560s, like the money that you would have spent a few years ago would have been more like 350, something like
Yeah.
that. Would that be close?
Yeah, I mean 350, 400 maybe. You know, I'm not.
So if you haven't
not a
thought
lender,
about
but
like
that
what you
feels like
qualify
about
for in a house in a while, you might be surprised at the rates today. You're like, pretty good.
Yeah, yeah. If you haven't been living under a rock, you hear the word about the rates. But if you need to see what you qualify for, if you need to find out what your home is worth, zero obligation, of course. Give me a holler, 775-513-2491. Or if you're not a talker, shoot me a text, same number, or send me an email, nathanpboley@gmail.com. And, we'll get it worked out for you. And there are plenty of folks that I go to visit, and granted, I'll let folks know, there's plenty of folks that I go to visit, and they say, okay, I think my home is worth $300,000. And I go and I sit down with them and I visit with them. I go, well, I would think that an appraiser would estimate you right around 275. And I don't consider that a loss. I consider that they got informed. I got to make some contact with them and create a relationship with these folks. I was also in those situations able to give them references and resources to
Some comparables.
Yeah, some comparables, and that way they can track themselves over the next 6 months or a year when they'll know when they get to 300. You know what I mean? Essentially, when they're in that ballpark.
Right.
And then they can give me a call.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't even if you're looking at a few months down the road, a year down the road. When I first talked to you guys, I think you were about a year and a half out.
Yeah.
Something
Was
like
it?
that.
Golly.
We started in 2018.
Did we really?
Yeah.
Holy
And we
smokes.
finished in 2020. Yeah.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, no, that's all right. I'm used to it. You know, that's the thing. If I was going to move to another state, I would hope to God that the realtor would help me assimilate into the community and figure out what I'm doing there and make sure I really feel like I belong there instead of just handing me a set of keys and saying, all right, have a nice life.
COVID made it seem like the right time, though. I'll tell you what, that's for sure.
Yeah,
and
it really did.
A lot of people probably finding themselves in that same situation. So I'm glad they're finding you here right now. I want to go back to the slide. That was only about half the house, wasn't it? It was, yeah, because here's like a spare bedroom. And look at this thing. I mean, this is gorgeous with these giant windows out here.
So much natural light. I mean, yeah, it just shines right through there.
It is kind of like a suite, even these spare bedrooms as you kind of go on through.
Yeah, they're spacious. I mean, and they've even got, that's a queen size bed. That's a very large armoire that you've got there. So you've still got plenty of room to walk around and maneuver in the room.
I'm going to call this one a turlet.
A turlet? Okay.
Yeah, a little turlet here, next to the tub. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's actually this. If you weren't
That's right
thinking
between
large
two of the
house,
rooms.
you
Yeah.
could sure do this as a Airbnb, some kind of place. It's so put together and it flows so beautifully.
It really does.
And another bedroom. There you
Yeah,
go.
another bedroom, yeah. And this, I thought I could tell was a teenage boy's bedroom. I mean, just because of the video games and all the Seahawks stuff.
Okay.
But still, again, I've got teenage boys or coming up on
Yeah,
teenage
who is
boys,
this kid?
and they're the filthiest people I've ever met. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with these folks. Again, Tell us your secrets.
Yes, let me study this. This is
Yeah.
amazing.
And this
Little
this is
exercise room, little kind of ante room.
yeah, it's really just a room.
A den.
But yeah, it's great. So this room comes from the back of the house. You walk through this room, and the couch into the next room is the beginning of the extra suite that's there. And it's got its own kitchen, its own bedroom. It's got that room there with the couch, which is a living room. It's got its own bathroom with a shower and a bath and
A piano.
silly realtor that you caught sneezing, apparently. I don't know what. I don't know
What was
happened
happening
there.
there? They got a whole spare kitchen. And actually, this kitchen's not bad. It's like, this is a perfect little
No, it's-
bachelorette, you know,
Yeah, and you've got your
single-person
own
kitchen.
entrance as well if you want, over off to the side of the house. So if you did have somebody that wanted a little more privacy and didn't want to drag all the way through the house just to
Right.
get to their front door.
Or if you were
you've got
thinking
that too.
Airbnb, there's that.
Yeah, just a great place, yeah. So by all means, there's plenty like these around the valley. They come and go all the time these days, but give us a call and we'll help you out.
Excellent. There's Nate's neighborhood, and I think that's probably a good place to stop. That's available right now. This is on Jaybird Street.
Yes, the Jaybird home. So yeah, give me a holler. Or if you know Scott Shepston, the listing agent, that is his listing. So give him a call or give me a call if you want to talk to Scott. I don't mind putting you in contact with him by all means.
And that's Nate's neighborhood for this week, and we'll catch you on the next episode, airing Sundays and Monday mornings. So
Yeah, thanks guys. Enjoy your Sunday.
see you.